Forget the elegant kimono. The kanji for woman is a crime scene waiting to be investigated. They hid the truth. You're about to see why. Let's dig up the bones. Welcome to the innocent surface level. When you start learning Japanese, they tell you Anna is just a pretty picture of a lady. Cute, right? Well, that's the linguistic equivalent of a tourist trap. We're about to bypass the gift shop and head straight into the dark basement of ancient Chinese history. Let's fracture the kimono myth right now. You thought those elegant strokes represented flowing silk sleeves? Oh, sweet summer child. The ancient scholars who created these characters weren't fashion designers. They were ruthless observers of a brutal society. Get ready to have your favorite flashcard permanently ruined. Think of this character not as a drawing, but as a forensic chalk outline. Over 3 millennia, the original horrifying image was polished, smoothed out, and sanitized into the neat little N5 kanji you see today. But if you know where to look, the bloodstains are still there. Let's dissect this, stroke by stroke. Stroke 1, the bowed spine. Notice the unnatural angle? This isn't someone politely bowing at a tea ceremony. This is the posture of forced submission, the crushing weight of a patriarchal society, captured in a single, unyielding line of ink. Stroke 2, the ghost limb. It crosses over, almost defensively. Some scholars argue it represents bound arms. Imagine trying to use your smartphone like that. It's a permanent record of restricted movement, a ghost of an appendage forever tied down in the dictionary. And finally, the piece de résistance. Stroke 3, the binding shackles. That bold horizontal line cutting across? It's not a belt, it's the lock. The absolute zero of personal freedom. It's the ancient equivalent of a metaphorical do not exit sign slammed across the character. Put them together, and what do you get? The assembled dark matrix. Anna, the kanji for woman. Once a depiction of a bound, kneeling captive, now gracefully occupying space on bathroom doors and skincare products. Talk about a successful rebrand, right? Now let's talk about the modern memory hack. If you want to burn this into your brain for the JLPT, don't imagine a lady. Imagine an ancient hostage situation. It's dark, yes, but I guarantee you will never, ever stroke order this wrong again. It's fascinating how we walk around with these hidden neon shackles in plain sight. Every time you text someone girlfriend in Japanese, you're casually deploying a 3,000-year-old symbol of subjugation. It's the ultimate linguistic Trojan horse, hiding right there in your keyboard. Ready for some absolute chaos? Let's look at what happens when you multiply this character. 3 women together? Kashimashi, meaning noisy, boisterous, or chaotic. Because apparently, ancient scholars couldn't fathom 3 women in a room without a riot breaking out. Peak sarcasm, antiquity. Or how about this? Trapped peace. You put a woman underneath a roof, and you get the kanji for an, meaning cheap or peaceful. Because obviously, putting someone under house arrest is the universal recipe for a quiet afternoon. The logic is as flawless as a leaky umbrella. And then there's the crushing compromise. Add a claw over the woman, and you get da or dakyo, meaning compromise. Literally, a claw pressing down on a bound woman. If that's their idea of a win-win negotiation, I'd hate to see their concept of a hostile takeover. Now imagine dropping this knowledge at an izakaya. The ultimate flex. Your friends are talking about the weather, and you're casually deconstructing the structural misogyny embedded in the N5 curriculum over a pint of Asahi. You'll either be the most fascinating person there, or drinking alone. Dropping the linguistic bomb like this changes how you see the language. You stop seeing arbitrary shapes and start seeing the ancient matrix code. Japanese isn't just a language, it's a museum of human psychology, and you've just found the restricted archives. This is your Dark Festival flex. Next time you see a Matsuri poster, look closely at the characters. The history is bleeding through the neon lights. You are no longer just a student. You are an etymological detective, seeing the ghosts in the machine. Let's bring it back to your JLPT N5 prep. Josie. Female. Next time you bubble in that answer sheet, you'll feel the weight of history. You're not just passing a test, you're acknowledging the ghosts of the Shang dynasty. No pressure. And Ononoko. Girl. A combination of the bound captive and the child. It's cute, it's everyday vocabulary, and it's built on a foundation of ancient shackles. It's the linguistic equivalent of building a Hello Kitty theme park on an ancient burial ground. The dark truth is locked in. You can't unsee it. The innocent facade of the kanji is shattered forever. But isn't that why we study languages? To to peel back the wallpaper of reality and see the raw, fascinating, sometimes terrifying bricks underneath. If this ruined your childhood flashcards but upgraded your linguistic matrix, you know what to do. Subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more skeletons to drag out of the kanji closet. Stay curious, stay sharp, and watch your stroke order.